everybody, welcome back to Caroline's Closet for another What Sold This Weekend. This week has been okay. There were two really good sales days for me this week, and a couple big ticket items that sold, including an iPad, a MacBook Pro that was my stepfather's that I sold for my mom. So that was a big ticket item that kind of made up for anything that happened the rest of the week. But there were 4 really crappy sales days this week too. I think one of them I only profited. I sold one item, shipped one item, and it was like a $3.10 profit or something. And the other ones I profited between like 12 bucks and $40 in those days. So not the best week, but not the worst. And I am getting rid of some stuff that has been sitting for a while, and stuff that probably wouldn't be selling if not for the coronavirus. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, so one of those things is this. It is the workout board with a twist, little balance board, twisty board. I sold one of these on Wednesday or whatever the day was. It was actually my other really good day. And this one today, I only had 2 of them. They've been listed over 3 months. I picked them up for $5 a piece at Walmart off the clearance racks. I should have grabbed more of them, but the other ones that they had when I got these had like gunk, some kind of gunk on them. Probably would have cleaned off fine. They still would have sold well. This one sold on Mercari for $17 plus shipping. So I get $15.30, paid $5. Not a bad deal. And the other one sold, I think, for $17 also, but it sold on eBay, $15, $16, $17, something like that. So these are gone, and I sold a yoga mat on the same day that I shipped the other one of these out that had been sitting since I got my Via Trading pallets last summer. So people are looking for fitness workout material at home, so that's good. And then also going out today is one of these. I showed off 2 of these last week. They are the little versatile head wraps. They have little pictures of all the different ways to wear them. They are basically like this, and I'm assuming they are now selling because you can wrap them around your face, wear them as face masks. I'm not using mine as a face mask anymore because I ordered some on Mercari, some kid sizes and some adult sizes and cute patterns for myself and my kids, just in preparation for the day that Illinois says you must be wearing a face mask to go out in public. I have a feeling that once the world decides to reopen, there's going to be a period of time where they say always have one on. I want to be prepared and always have some available. I have been wearing it when I go into the post office or to like Walgreens to pick up a prescription or something. Just because I feel like I'm doing my part. Nobody can get no germs as long as I'm covered up. And yeah, so, and that way I'm supporting some other people that are sitting at home sewing and hoping to make a buck off of them when they're not making any other money. Felt good doing that. So, also on eBay, oh, and that sold for $9.67 with free shipping. This is a GAL, G-A-L, which is Great American Leatherworks. Just a croc embossed faux leather pleather PVC bag, and it sold for $12.67 plus shipping. That had been listed for over a year. And then also on eBay, and also listed for almost a year, are these Stuart Weitzman sandals. They have like a cow print on them. Fun wedge sandals sold. I accepted a best offer of $40 with free shipping on those. They had been listed a while, and right now I am super happy to accept a $4 sale. These I purchased over a year ago at Clothes Mentor, actually in the store, not with a mass clean out of all of their clearance. I think I got them on a $2 day, so $2 into $40. Obviously they'll cost about $10 to ship and fees and whatever, but still a decent profit. And that is everything that I have going out on this happy Saturday. It is Easter weekend. I don't know what that will mean for sales. People are going to be spending extra time with their family, but they've been spending a lot of extra time with their family for the last month. So I don't necessarily know that that means anything special other than maybe preparing a big dinner and doing the same thing we've been doing for the last month. I've got a whole mess of Easter stuff laid out next to me. I've got to fill the baskets for my littles. They're getting a little spoiled this year since they haven't had much else super fun to do. Last night we took some eggs and some little baskets for the two boys that live next door. One of them's 13 years old, the other one's 5. So I'm sure it was kind of babyish for the 13-year-old, but we gave them a couple little tiny baskets full of candy, and then scattered the eggs in their yard for them to find. Left a note in the baskets. My daughter wrote out, my 8-year-old wrote out. She knocked on the door and ran really fast, and then we watched them come out and see the baskets and find their eggs. They knew who it was. It was a fun surprise, but we knew it would be pretty obvious, especially with her peeking around the house to watch them find their eggs. But it was just kind of fun to do something for somebody else and let them have some extra exciting Easter fun. And yeah, that's it. I'm just plugging away. I've got some things to list today. I've got a 300-piece jewelry lot ending tomorrow that has now been bid up to $10.49. So last week sold for 36 something. Hopefully this one at least gets to that point, and I'm going to get together another huge lot of jewelry that will be listed tomorrow on auction for next week. Trying to get one of those listed every weekend, and yeah. Been answering some stupid questions, but I've had some really nice people too, just people that randomly have been messaging me to let me know how much they like the thing they bought. And I always get nervous when I see that email pop up saying, you have a message from this buyer about this item that ended 5 days ago. And I always kind of grimace and I'm scared to open it. But luckily, most of them have been, oh, I really love this. Thank you. I got it just in time. It's what I've always wanted, blah, blah, blah. And then I've gotten a couple that are, one this week and one I think the week before, that are like, I ordered this and the tracking number shows it shipped on this day and it stopped here in 2 days later, but it hasn't updated since then. Can you let me know where my package is? And I think I've complained about this before, but those are my least favorite emails of ever, are the people that are make it clear that they understand that they can read the tracking. It's not like they don't know that there's tracking there and they are just messaging saying, hey, I haven't gotten it yet, can you let me know what's going on? Those are bad enough when there's tracking there, because then I just send them the tracking and say, according to this, it's in transit, it should be there soon. But the ones that actually look at the tracking and then tell me what the tracking says and ask me if I can give them an update on where their package is. Do they really think I have some magic power to provide information that the post service isn't providing? I don't know. So those always are kind of a pet peeve, and I always really want to send a super sarcastic, rude message back, but I don't. I smile and I just restate what the tracking information says and let them know to give it a few more days and it should appear. So I'm rambling. I got work to do. Hopefully for Monday I will have some more exciting things to show off. Yay, it's Monday and I have some more stuff to ship out today. I'm doing this in like a couple at a time because if you watched last week's video, you know my old grouchy mailman just retired and they've kind of split my route and different people are doing it, and I don't really know when they're gonna show up. I did schedule a pickup today, but if they come before I get the most of my stuff done, I'll just go drop it off. But I'm gonna do a couple at a time with the hopes that at least when they come, I'll have a decent pile built up for them. So this is Rock'em Sock'em Robots from a Walgreens clearance after Christmas. I had 3 of these. This is the last one to go. $14 with free shipping. Weighs about 8 ounces with no packaging, so I can box it and still have it under a pound. And I paid about $1.50, I think, for it. This is also a Walgreens clearance item, but it's from the previous Christmas, I believe. Drink some coffee and handle it. Little journal set with a pen pouch and pen. Sold on Amazon for $16.67 with free shipping. And I paid about $2 for that. And then this is a bag of watches. 25 watches plus a couple watch bands. Auctioned off on eBay, sold for $9.99. My auction starting price plus shipping. The total they paid with shipping and taxes and everything was $26.55, I believe. And there's 2 watches in here that I know I could have sold for at least $30 on their own, even without putting new batteries in them. So they're getting a really good deal. There were 4 watches in there that I had set aside that I was going to list on my own, or that I wanted to get new batteries for. But when I was laying out the watch lot, I realized I needed to have some nicer stuff included to entice people to bid up a little more. I didn't want it to be just all the low end $10. But I would say the majority of these they're gonna get at least $10 for. So even $10 each, that's $250. They're getting a good deal. I was hoping it would get bid up just a little bit more. I think it's because it was half women's, half men's, and I think if it had been an entirely men's watch lot, it would have gone a lot higher. But the women's ones were nice. There's like an Anne Klein in there, and a couple of really nice women's watches. And some of them are already in working order as they sit now, so they got a good deal. But $9.99 plus shipping, and it's that much stuff that I got out the door. I did also sell my 300-piece jewelry lot. It went up to $50 plus shipping, but they haven't paid yet, so that'll go out hopefully soon. All right, 3 down. The mailman is not here yet, so I am still going. Gonna do 4 tiny ones because they're quick, easy to throw in a package and have ready in minutes. So here is another one of my head wraps, the American flag version. They are selling like hotcakes. I did put these 30% off on eBay. They are super cheap. I had them at $9.67 and a couple of them did sell for that, so this was $6 and some odd cents with free shipping. My cost is less than like 30 cents a piece on them, and I just would kind of like to get them gone while this whole pandemic is going on and people are searching for face covers. So there's that 6 something with free shipping. This is from a very recent Shop Goodwill box. It is a Barbara Mandrell bracelet. The problem with it is the hinge is loose, so I think somebody would have to get it. I mean, it'll stay on. I put it on and wore it around a little bit, but one good tug and it'll pop off, or if it's just jostled in the wrong way, it'll pop open. So I auctioned it off, $9.99 with free shipping, and that's what it went for. But it is very pretty, and hopefully somebody will fix that. These, on the other hand, are incredible. Egyptian hieroglyphic earrings, sterling silver. These also came in a recent Shop Goodwill box. These sold for $36.67 with free shipping, and hopefully somebody is going to love those. And then this, also from a recent Shop Goodwill box, $14.67, Lucky Brand flower necklace, plus shipping on that one. So these I should be able to pack, print labels, and be done in 15 minutes, ready to show you some more. All right, 7 down and I'm still safe. So here's the last of my eBay sales. eBay and Amazon, I'm obviously held to a higher standard as far as how fast I ship them. So I got the one Amazon out and all of the eBay. And then if Poshmark and Mercari didn't end up actually shipping until tomorrow, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Try to get them out obviously today, but this is an Apelus vibrating massaging brush. It is pre-owned. I cleaned it excellently and it's in great working condition. It was listed in June of last year, so 10 months I guess, and it sold for $19.67 with free shipping. And then these Chico's patterned pants, size Chico's 2.5, 2.5. I think that's like a size 14-ish. Sold on eBay for $14.67 within 1 month. Those came from the Clothes Mentor massive haul. And then yoga mat number 1 sold on eBay for $18.42, and since I happen to have it out, yoga mat number 2 sold on Mercari for $12. Both of them plus shipping. These are the last 2 yoga mats I had from my pallet purchases last summer. Kind of regret having taken one of them home 2 weeks ago to replace one of the old ones that we had. But I got 12 yoga mats on my Via Trading pallet last summer, 3 different kinds for each of each kind. The other 2 kinds were more expensive. I think one of them was $59.99 retail and the other was $69.99 retail, and I sold them for like 30 bucks each, and they sold really fast. And then this particular kind, which is $34.99 retail, I think I marked them like $15-20 for the at the most plus shipping, but that still puts it pretty close to the retail price. Hard to, I mean, they're expensive to ship, so hard to give a great deal on them, but they finally sold. People are working out at home now more than ever, so glad to see these go. Alright guys, it is 10:34. I started this process at like 9:30 this morning, so this whole not knowing when the mailman shows up is kind of making me kick butt. Pulling the items and plugging everything into my Excel spreadsheet for cost of goods and expenses and all of that stuff, and packing and shipping and slapping the labels on it and all of it. I am making pretty good progress. These are my 2 Poshmark sales going out today, and I should have looked to make sure I had what I spent on them, but that's easy enough. Or not what I spent, what they spent. $15. I sent the offer on this one, so $15 plus discounted shipping. This is Style & Co. size petite small, and it is new with tags, and it is from my Via Trading clothing box a couple months ago. And then this one I sent an offer on, also $9 with discounted shipping. It is Sun and Moon, just a fun lightweight striped super soft shirt, sold for $9 on Poshmark, and this came from my Clothes Mentor clearance haul. And I've got the labels printed, so I just have to throw them in a bag, and then all I've got left is my Mercari sales. Alright, so now we're on to Mercari. You saw the yoga mat already. I got a little overzealous in my rush to get it all done. So this is a plush stuffed animal monkey, sold for $8 plus shipping. And then we have this Stampede vintage celestial set of like fabric wall decorative stamps, sold within 2 days for $6 plus shipping. This Memoir 44 Overlord game took about 2.5 months, sold for $28 plus shipping. And this Rebel Rocker, it's a little perfume stick, sold for $8 with free shipping. So those 5 things, these, the monkey, and the yoga mat, all sold on Mercari this weekend, which is actually pretty decent for me on Mercari. Alright, so the mail lady came at 12:45, which is not bad. I could deal with a 12:45 pickup every day or on Mondays. The old mailman would come between, at the absolute earliest, about 1:30, which is when I would try desperately to make sure I had all my packages out and ready. But there were sometimes he didn't show up until like 3:30, 3:45. 12:45 I'm happy with. But I do have 2 more sales. They did not make it out in the 12:45 time frame. But there is this Belgique. There's actually another pan under this layer and a couple Belgique utensils. I accepted a $40 offer on the bundle. They are also from my Via Trading pallets last summer, so $40 plus shipping. And then these are just Keds shoes, and they sold for $8.87 on sale plus shipping on eBay. So these will get packed up and they won't actually ship until tomorrow, but I figured I could use them to close this video out for this week. It was not that disappointing of a weekend sales, but... So at the start of this video I mentioned that I had sold a MacBook Pro this week that kind of made my month. But then last night I got a message saying that she needed to return it. Apparently it was not as described. I took pictures of the system information about this Mac from directly inside, and those were all included in the photos. And I used a listing for the same model and sell similar, and I tried to go through and make any adjustments. But apparently one of the things that I didn't adjust was mine was 2.6 gigahertz and the listing had 2.9 gigahertz somewhere in it. And that's what that was the one spec that she was buying it for, I guess. So it's not going to suit her needs and she needs to return it. I sold it for $1,300, paid about $50 in shipping because I added the additional insurance for, I think, up to $1,000 was the max that I could insure, plus the signature, plus priority. It cost like $48 something to ship. So I'm going to have to pay that to get it back too, which means I'm out $100. And then PayPal only gives a portion of your money back, PayPal fees back when you do a return these days, so I'm gonna be out that. And then it looks like if I search just by the 2.6 gigahertz as a specification, the average sale price is a couple $100 lower. So yeah, I don't know. I just used eBay's recommended sale price when I was listing it, and I'll probably do the same thing when I relist, but I'll make sure that I have that little specification correct and see if it's going to be that much less than what I got this time. But that's very disappointing, and my billing cycle on that eBay account ends on the 15th. So my eBay fees were like $140, $130, something like that, which is going to be on this invoice that is due, that comes out on the 15th, due later this month. And then I'll get a credit for that, obviously, but I don't think by the time she sends it back, and I don't think the credit will be on this invoice. So luckily it sold fast. It's gonna sell fast again, I have no doubt. It was just a little bit of a bummer. So, but anyway, that's it for me this weekend. I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. I hope you got a lot of extra family time in. Not that we need any extra family time right now, but thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Stay tuned. There is more to come. Bye, guys.